Okay, good evening. I'm Sergeant Sheneman with the Tracy Police Department. The arraignment was this afternoon has been continued, as everyone knows, until the 24th, where additional information will be read by the court. Today, most of you are aware that two other search warrants were served in the course of the homicide investigation. We returned to the church here on Clover Road, and we also returned to a location in the mobile home estates behind us.
Was that location Huckabee's house?
Yes.
Did you take anything out of either the house or the church?
I can't comment on the affidavits, the warrants themselves, or any search warrant returns. They've been sealed by the court.
Can't even say a notebook or anything?
I'm sorry?
Can you say maybe a notebook? I mean, this all kind of centers around a note that she says she allegedly found in her mailbox.
Yeah, I can't comment on any specifics of what they were looking for or what was removed.
What else happened today?
That's all the information I have.
Tony, can you talk about why, I know that this is at least the third time we've seen the search warrant at the church, and from a procedural standpoint, why you would go to one location multiple times for a search warrant?
I can't comment as to the specifics, but during the course of the investigation, it's possible that other information was developed that led them to something else.
Sergeant, can you even say whether or not you took anything away from the church or the house?
I can't. I don't know. I was informed that the search warrants were executed by a member of the press, and then I confirmed that with our investigative team later.
Can you confirm what KCRA 3 is reporting, that Huckabee admitted that the death of Sandra Cantu was an accident?
KCRA?
Yes.
Would you like to comment on that?
I would like to know whether or not you can confirm the report from an investigator that she said the death of Sandra Cantu was an accident.
I can't confirm any information that would have been gathered during the course of the interview, but if you'd be willing to trade me the name of the person who gave you that information, I still wouldn't reveal any of that information.
So you can't confirm that?
No, I cannot.
Sergeant, what about other arrests? I mean, you have said before that you believe you got your person, and at this point, it doesn't look like there are any other arrests. I mean, is that still the case?
That's still the case. If we had been aware of any person that was actively involved either before, during, or after the commission of this crime, we would have been remiss in our duties in not taking them into custody.
So these
we did not have any indication that anyone else was involved, so there were no other arrests made.
So these search warrants mostly to just gain evidence, most likely, against Huckabee. I mean, not to build a case against someone else or anything like that.
Search warrants are intended to gain information leading to the prosecution of someone, yes.
Are you still investigating whether there may be other people involved?
What we're asking is for the public, if they have any indication that any of their children may have had inappropriate contact with Ms. Huckabee, to contact us.
What other information do you want to get from the public today?
I would like to get out that piece that I just gave you. I would also like to tell everyone that the memorial service planned for Sandra is at 1 o'clock on Thursday at West High School here in Tracy at 1775 Lowell. It'll begin promptly at 1 and will last approximately an hour. It's limited seating inside. There's about space for 3,000 people. And then we're going to have the stadium opened also. It is entirely possible that we will run out of space and people will unfortunately be turned away. But I've been told by the networks that this will be carried live.
Where do you want people to park, etc.?
Parking for about 600 cars is available at the high school. There will be parking along Lowell. Both the sidewalk lanes, east-west, will be closed and available for parking. There's parking to the east of the school and off-street parking as available.
Sergeant, if I'm a parent, I'm hearing this, what you're asking right now is if they have had, if perhaps inappropriate contact has been made with their children by Ms. Huckabee. The follow-up question would be, why are you asking that? Has there been any indication that other children might have been?
No, there has not been an indication of that. However, she was a Sunday school teacher and did have contact with children. That's why we're asking.
Do you believe whatever sexual misconduct she had may have been going on for quite a while prior to the murder with Sandra Cantu?
I don't have any information one way or the other.
And are you looking into any cases of missing children in the Southern California area near where Ms. Huckabee lived? when she lived down there?
I'm unaware of any phase of the investigation that's taking a look at that.
Is Huckabee's trailers or mobile home still being searched currently right now?
No.
Tony, the impounded cars, are there any cars that you still have that have not been returned to the owners as part of the investigation?
I don't believe that we have any cars. I know that Miss Huckabee's car was returned, and I know that some of the other vehicles were returned, but to give you a specific answer, I couldn't.
Tony, you said there hasn't been any indication of that, but I keep hearing that there is at least one family that has something to say about an incident where they were concerned that something happened while their child was in her care.
If there was a case taken by the police department and it concerned Miss Huckabee, it's now part of the investigation and I can't discuss it.
What concern does the police department have about Huckabee's own daughter, who is of similar age?
We're comfortable that she's with her family right now and is well taken care of. She was interviewed during the course of the investigation, and that was it.
But none of the charges stem from anything involving her.
I'm sorry?
None of the charges stem from anything involving her, since it's so improbable that another child would have molestation and this child who was physically in the home would not.
There's no indication that that occurred.
Did you run a toxicology report on her daughter?
I don't have any of that information.
And is there any information on the young girl, we believe, who was the daughter, who was there supposedly at the time of the abduction? Has she given you any information that may have led to the arrest?
That's a good question, one that I can't answer.
Can you tell us if more search warrants will be served at the church and at her location?
I can't because I don't know. During the course of a homicide investigation, search warrants are served all the time, but I don't know what the plan is beyond today.
Sir, can you say anything more about the location and the manner of her death?
Excuse me?
Can you say anything more about the location of Sandra's death and the manner in which she died?
I cannot.
How far out was her body found in the pond? How many approximate yards? Can you go there?
No, I can't, because when we arrived, the farm crew had pulled it to the side, and when they realized what it was, they left it untouched.
Sergeant, the public defender said today that she has a pre-existing mental health condition. Is that something you guys have discovered? Like, what is that condition?
We don't have anyone that makes those determinations here. That would be someone from the court or someone who would evaluate it or outside of our purview.
Tony, yesterday you said the investigation into Ms. Huckabee was complete. Is it complete after today, or is it wide open?
It would appear not after today's events. But not knowing what they were looking for, I couldn't tell you.
Is it possible that we might see someone being looked at as an accessory or something of that nature?
I don't know.
And is
Don't
the
know.
autopsy complete? And when will we find out the cause of death?
The autopsy is complete. We do not have the report, and last I heard it would be a couple of weeks before we have that information.
Sergeant, is there anyone that you want to interview that you haven't been able to get access yet to interview, or pretty much been able to talk to everyone that you want to in this case?
As far as I understand, we've been able to talk to everyone that we've wanted to.
There's still more people to talk to?
There's always more people to talk to, but I believe that everyone that we've wanted to talk to has been interviewed.
Sergeant, you just said you don't know if there's someone who may be an accessory, but in the last few days it seems like you said there are no other people that are suspects.
We have no indication that there is anyone else involved.
It seems like you're backing off saying that there are no other people.
We have no indication. We did not, when we made the arrest, if we had at that time, we would have arrested more than one person.
Can you repeat perhaps a specific message to the parents of this community who may be concerned that their child had some contact with this woman?
If someone is concerned that there was some contact, if it was inappropriate, that they need to contact the Tracy Police Department.
And is there anything else they should do? Should they speak to their children? Should they, if the child was perhaps in the Sunday school class, should they be having conversations with their children about good touch and bad touch?
All parents should be having that conversation with their children all the time. Thank you very much.